Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and yes, in today's video we're going over the ownership cost on the Ford Raptor, and I think that we'll go on a drive while I talk about the ownership cost because I think that'll be nice to give you guys some cool scenery for today's video and all of that. But before we get into the video, I wanted to give you guys another quick update on the Supra. So again, remember, we are going to be taking it into the shop tomorrow to get everything checked out, and if you don't believe me, well, I've got some proof here that there are some issues with the Supra. Oh boy. So, everything looks normal, right? Everything looks normal. Start her up. I know it's really loud, but yes, we have a check engine light and parking sensor malfunction. So yes, it is real, and I need to shut this off because it's really loud, but it's real. Okay, well now let's just really get into the main topic of the video, which is the cost of ownership for the Raptor. And by the way, I had to close the garage door because, well, there's a bunch of people outside for some reason, and yeah, they're not a part of today's video. But anyways, I'm going to go over like every single cost. So I'm going to go over insurance on the Raptor, and then I'll go over my monthly payment. I'll go over the purchase price of the Raptor, everything that's broken on the Raptor, and then also the modifications I've put on the Raptor, so you guys can really get like a full picture of just all of the costs that are associated with me owning the Raptor. And it'll probably be a little bit painful for me because then I'll realize how much money I've spent, but it was all in the name of content. So let's get right into it. Well, let's talk about the cost of the Raptor. More importantly, right, the cost of ownership for the Raptor overall. Now, the first thing is going to be the initial purchase price of the truck. So I purchased this truck again. I special ordered it at the end of 2019. I got delivery of it November of 2019, and the window sticker price was about $75,000, a little bit less than that. It was like $74,900, something like that, almost $75,000 basically. That was the MSRP. I got a little bit of discount. I got it for $70,000, like $800 around there, something. So let's just say about $71,000 is what my purchase price was. In terms of like how optioned out this truck is, like I've said in previous videos, it has every single option minus the decals, but that's because I put decals on the side, and then also the stripes in the hood. And again, that's because I did whatever I did with the hood with the vinyl wrap. And then I did not get a bed liner from the factory. I was planning on getting a bed liner, and I still might get one. I just keep like postponing it with a bunch of random stuff. I say that I'm gonna get it, and then I just don't. So hopefully I'll end up getting it. It'd be the smart thing to do. I just don't really use the bed, and again, I'm a master procrastinator. Master procrastinator. It's really hard to say. It almost makes me say something inappropriate. Master procrastinator. Now, the next costs that are associated with the Raptor are going to pertain to the insurance and then the car payment itself. And sorry if like the lighting on me is a little bit weird. The sun is right in my eyes, but you know, got to deal with it. Anyways, it goes over bumps so well. But in terms of my cost for insurance on the truck, it's about 130 bucks a month. No, it's a little bit less, like 125 bucks a month, somewhere around there. Pretty inexpensive for the truck, right? 2020 Ford Raptor, and I've got just over 11,000 miles on it. So I feel like my insurance rate in general is actually pretty good. And we're gonna take a right turn here so that the sun is not blinding me. Just a pro tip for me. Anyways, that's the insurance on it. Now, in terms of the payment, I financed it for 72 months at a 2.99% interest rate. I did have some money down because I had equity from the Rebel, and then I did put some money down on top of that. My payment ended up being 840 bucks a month, so 840 bucks a month for an interest rate of 2.99 at 72 months. So my total monthly cost month to month on the Raptor is just the insurance plus the payment plus gas. If you guys are wondering on fuel economy, oh God, I don't know if I want to look at this. 13.5 miles per gallon is what I have been averaging for my fuel economy. If I were to guess in terms of how much I spend per month without checking my bank account, I would say it's probably, depending on how much I drive the second car for the channel on the Raptor alone, probably about 160 to 200 bucks a month on gas. So probably, I pay more in gas than I pay in insurance on the truck, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, that's kind of roughly where it's all about, right? The truck payment, $840, insurance is about $120, $125, and then gas is about 200 bucks a month for all of like the payment stuff on the truck. Now the next part is gonna be the aftermarket modifications, and this is the most painful part of the video for me, but I want you guys to understand that the reason that some of these modifications happened was me testing out stuff for the new company, Tron Auto Lab. I wanted to test out different wraps and everything. And so that was why this truck has had so much money in vinyl done to it. So in terms of vinyl alone, I have literally spent over $6,000 on this truck, which again, that's really painful. That's more money than I've ever spent on any vehicle, but it was a good business expense for the channel because it basically helped me with content, but more importantly, it was for the vinyl business because I wanted to make sure that I was super familiar with vinyl wraps before I started a business that was gonna be selling vinyl wraps. So the first wrap I did in the Raptor, and hopefully I remember in editing to like put pictures of all this, was just gloss orange. And then after I did the gloss orange, then you guys remember I put the gold over laminate on top of the Raptor. And then after that, I put the decals on the Raptor and then the stripes on the hood. And then after that, I took the whole wrap off and did this last iteration with the satin orange and then the satin black on the hood and on the roof. And then again, the decals, but finished in satin black instead of the gray that I did prior on the Raptor. And so you guys can imagine wrapping the truck literally 3 times and fully unwrapping it 1 time is gonna end up being quite a bit of money. Now again, like I said, it's crazy, but it made sense for the business because now I know, okay, if someone wants to put over laminate on their vehicle, I'm probably gonna recommend against it because it was really hard to maintain from a aesthetic perspective. It was really hard to put on the truck. Decals, absolutely love them, definitely recommend them. And then satin wraps, I recommend them. Gloss wraps, recommend them. And so now I can actually talk to people from my own personal experience with owning a vehicle, getting it dirty, getting it in the mud and all that kind of stuff, and say, hey, if you wrap your vehicle in this color, it's gonna do crappy. If you wrap your vehicle in this finish, it's gonna do crappy, or it's gonna do great. And so that was the reason why I spent so much on vinyl wraps on this vehicle, was from the business perspective. But there's that amount, $6,000 roughly. Just again, kind of painful. But the next modification, as you guys know, is the exhaust. So I have the Corsa exhaust and then the X-pipe, and then I do have an air intake as well. I got all of that from Corsa. Now I believe right now, if you get that full setup that I have, the exhaust, the X-pipe, and the air intake, you're probably gonna be just over $2,000 for the full setup that I have on my truck. So just to give you guys kind of an idea of like aftermarket accessories. Other than that though, the truck is completely stock. I haven't changed anything with the suspension, haven't changed the tires, which at about 11,000 miles, I think the tires are about half life. But again, remember, I've done a lot of off-roading with the truck, so it makes sense that they have worn more than what they probably would. And a lot of people don't like the stock tires in the Raptors anyways. I love the stock wheels, haven't changed anything with that. And so that's kind of like the aftermarket accessories. So if we give like a total tally for aftermarket accessories on the truck, we're looking at just over $8,000. Now I have a sneaking suspicion that this part of the video has gone on for too long, so I need to like try to wrap things up as quickly as I can. Now the next part of the Raptor that is not a cost to me, but is a cost on the truck, is going to be warranty claims, all of the damages that have happened to the Raptor. And so you guys know, broke the axle, I had the brake disintegrate, I had the backup camera issue, I've done the regular maintenancing. Now the regular maintenancing has been really inexpensive. The tire rotations, the oil changes, I mean, it's literally like 90 bucks for 3 of them or something like that. Like it's really inexpensive for those. So those were completely cheap, inexpensive. The warranty claims, they didn't cost anything for me, but they did cost money. I tried to like estimate a tally of them because it doesn't give you an amount that it costs because it doesn't cost anything to you from the dealership. But by my estimates with how much it cost for the new parts and everything and the amount of labor that had to be done to get everything fixed on the truck, I would estimate that this truck has absorbed anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 in warranty claims. So God bless warranties. I really appreciate them. That's why I get them. It's because they help out so much. And now I have to like drive into the sun because of where I'm going. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. But yeah, warranties, definitely love them. Definitely recommend warranties because you guys can see it has saved me a ton of money. And I mean, the extended warranty that I actually got on the truck that is on top of the manufacturer warranty, that wasn't too expensive. I think that one was just over $2,000, somewhere in that ballpark. So in terms of warranty claims plus the warranty, anywhere from $12,000 to $17,000, if that makes sense. So quite a bit of cheddar. Okay, so I'm getting blinded by the sun again, but I've got to finish this video up. If we go over like the overall expense for the truck for about a year's worth of ownership, I'm not to a year yet, but I will be there soon. Insurance over the course of a year will cost me about 1,500 bucks roughly. The warranty claim hasn't cost me anything, but that's been about, like I said, $10,000 to $15,000. The extended warranty, about $2,000 on that. All of the accessories, we're looking at just over $8,000. The price of the truck, we are looking at what, $70,800, not $78,000, $70,800. And then in terms of interest on it, I'm not really gonna pay all that much interest over the course of a year. We're looking at a few $100 basically. So if we tally everything in total, how much my first year of owning this Raptor has cost me if I decided to pay cash for all of this, and I still will put the interest in because obviously I didn't pay cash for it. But let's just say that let's say I decided to pay the truck off today, just pay off the entire loan, then with the purchase price, and I'll get rid of the warranty claims because those don't cost me anything. So with the purchase price, with the aftermarket accessories, with the extended warranty on it, with everything that's been taken into account, we're just over $80,000 into this truck basically. So that gives you kind of idea. And if I did, let's say that I did something to void the warranty, let's say that I had tuned the truck or I'd done something to change the suspension and I had to pay that $10,000 to $15,000 in warranty claims, I would have literally been almost 6 figures into this truck. So again, that's why I'm so for warranties. But yeah, over $80,000 into the Raptor. If you guys are kind of wondering what it's like to buy a brand new Raptor from the factory, special ordered, do kind of slight modifications on it, and then off-road the heck out of it, completely beat it up. That's how much it costs. And thank you for watching. And again, if you want to buy the Raptor, let me know, message me. Just saying. Thank you everyone so much for watching today's video, and I guess the best part about this video is I'm so excited that I'm able to make this video because the TRX is coming soon. So yeah, the Raptor is gonna go bye-bye. Again, if you want to buy my Raptor, message me on Instagram or email me. If you email me, I won't get back to you as quickly. I will get back to you eventually. On Instagram, I message a lot quicker. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.